Hi everyone. I just wanted to get on here and offer some sort of support. I know once again, so many difficulties happening, so much abuse, and we continue to find ourselves in these situations where people are harmed, lives are taken, and we somehow are expected to go on with our lives, to go to work, to go to school, and it's not fair. And once again, the Asian community is the one that is impacted this time again. And a couple months ago, it was the queer community. And before that, the Black community. And it's just this loop of constant grief, this loop of pain and sadness and confusion and frustration and anger. And all of those feelings are valid, of course, even if society wants to limit our feelings or our human emotions to only love, to only joy, to only light. This is part of it too, sadly. So I just wanted to get on here and offer some words, drumming, some breath work. I invite you to let yourself be held, not only by me, but by my beautiful medicine drum. If you want to lay down, sit up, get in a comfortable position, bring some water, drink some water if you haven't drank any water today, have a snack handy. So we'll just do that for a bit. I invite you, before any form of meditation or breath work or spiritual work that you do, to just look around to your surroundings, just to tell your own self that you are in a safe spot, in a safe position. You're willingly engaging with this practice, whether, again, it's breath work, meditation, movement, whatever it may be, reading your own tarot cards, your own oracle cards, whatever it is, just looking around to your surroundings and confirming that with yourself that you want to do this and you feel safe to do this. And again, if feelings of despair, frustration, anger, sadness come up, I invite you to, if you feel comfortable, of course, to allow yourself to feel them or to even think about the idea of feeling them, because I know for some of us, we might dissociate. I do that a lot, or I used to. It used to be my number one coping skill, dissociation. So whether you are in this moment or with everything that's happening, whether you're on either end, whether you're crying and you feel all of these emotions, or whether you're dissociating and your body is protecting you from feeling these emotions, I invite you to have compassion with yourself, because your body is only doing whatever it feels called to do in order to process the emotions that you're going through. Whether that is expressing anger, resentment, sadness, through tears, through physical pain in your body, or whether, on the other hand, it is dissociating and it is protecting you from feeling those emotions for whatever reason it may be. I invite you to have compassion with yourself and to know that no one's healing or no one's process or how we perceive our emotions or express them is the same, and it doesn't have to be. So it's okay for however that shows up for you. So I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're gonna start with a little breath work in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time in and out. Continue to breathe at your own pace. You might hear my doggies snoring. They're right behind the phone. Anytime I do like meditation or drumming, they get relaxed too. So continue to breathe at your own pace. I invite you to notice the movement that goes along in your body, even with something as simple as the breath. That is movement too. You know, I'm all about movement medicine, but movement doesn't have to be, all the time doing dancing or walking or running. It could be something as simple as connecting to the movement that's already going within us, that movement that keeps us alive, that movement of creation, energy of creation, that movement, that breath that happens from the moment we are born, from our first inhale to the moment we leave this earth. Well, to the moment our physical body may die, because parts of us still happen to be in the earth afterwards. But from the first breath to the last breath. So I invite you, as you're breathing in and out, inhaling and exhaling deeply, to just notice what parts of your body move as you breathe. Maybe it's your chest expanding, contracting, your belly. You could place one hand over your heart and one over your belly, just to notice that movement. That expansion, that contraction. Maybe there's other parts of your body that move too. Maybe your shoulders, your back, depending on how deep of a breath you're taking. So we're just noticing our breath at this moment. And I invite you to stay neutral when it comes to any sensations you may be feeling. I know when we take a pause, sometimes it can be very, very relaxing, but it can also remind us of pain or the emotions that we're feeling. I invite you to look at those sensations, those feelings, those emotions, not as good or bad. Of course, some of them truthfully feel more comfortable than others, but to see them as messengers. Not good, not bad, just messengers, letting us know something is going on within us, right? So for example, right now that I was talking about grief and this despair that we might be feeling with what's been going on, and how we're in a constant loop of these acts of abuse towards our communities, towards our peers, our families, our friends. And for example, if the feeling of anger is coming up, I want you to validate that it's only your body letting you know that this isn't okay. You feeling anger, you feeling sad, you feeling grief are natural expressions your body goes through. And some of us might be told from a young age that it's not okay to feel those emotions. Well, how could it not be okay? Our emotions are a form of resistance from our body towards those injustices, towards that pain, towards that abuse, towards that harm. I want to invite you to feel gratitude for your body for sending you those messages through your emotions. Letting you know that of course this isn't okay, because we can't continue to go on in this capitalistic life where we're on the go so fast all the time and not even take a moment to pause, to even just recognize that this isn't okay. And our emotions, and sometimes manifesting through pain, are letting us know that. I invite you to, as you keep breathing, I invite you to offer yourself some nurturing touches. You could caress your own hands. You could offer yourself a hug as you continue to breathe in and out. You can say thank you, body, thank you, being, thank you, emotions, for your messages. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for communicating with me. And if you're dissociating or feel numb, also thanking your body for protecting you. For whatever your body is doing for you in this moment, just thanking it. Now I invite you, as you continue to breathe, if you feel any discomfort, pain, anything that you feel is ready to be released. Because we talk about how emotions are messengers and they're very helpful, right? And we can acknowledge it. But sometimes when we have been feeling whatever it is that we're feeling for a period of time, if there's anything that's ready to be released, I invite you to set the intention to release it with your breath out. With every breath out, releasing, expressing, letting go. And you can do a sigh like I'm doing, or you can also use your voice as you're expressing out like this. One more time in. You might feel like you want to cry, and that's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. You won't get stuck in this feeling forever, or you won't be crying forever. I know for me, that's like a fear that I have sometimes. If I allow myself to dwell into these emotions of like sadness, anger, I'm gonna stay stuck in them forever. No. Just like when you're happy and you feel joy, it goes in a loop, and then you're like, might get stressed again, but then you're happy again. Like, this moment will leave, and this moment, these emotions will come again, and that's okay. So I invite you to continue to release with your breath out as much as you feel called to. And now with your inhale, I invite you to welcome the feeling of love, the feeling of being held, the feeling of being taken care of. Whatever it is that you are open to receive, I invite you to welcome it with your breath in. So just check in with yourself. Are you feeling like you want to release? Are you feeling like you want to receive? Maybe it's both. So I'm going to play my drum for a bit. Just get in a comfortable position. Keep breathing in, out. If you feel like moving your body, you can invite that too. Just check in with your body. Maybe you want to stretch your neck a little, your shoulders. You can keep engaging in that self-touch. Just caressing your hands, looking at the patterns in your hands, feeling present in this moment, in this body. You can massage your earlobes. Continue to give yourself a hug. And let yourself feel the medicine of my tamborcito, my drum. If your mind goes somewhere else, that's okay. Just bring it back to your breath or to the sound of my drum. If you want to close your eyes, you can. If you want to look a little bit down so you're still feeling relaxed, you can do that too. This is for you. This is for you. You know yourself best. Just do the things that are gonna make you feel the most comfortable. Ready? Let's take a deep breath in and out together. Muy bien. Continue to breathe. Release with your exhale anything that you want to express. Release anything that no longer serves you. It's okay to let go, to express, to expand, to release. And with your breath in, receive ease, 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 protection, love. Love from whatever source there is out there for you that provides you with that love, protection, guidance, whether that is nature, the universe, creator, your ancestors, spirit guides, whatever that may be for you. Be open to be held, to be loved, to be held even with these big emotions, to be held even in your grief, even in your anger, even in your frustration, even in your despair, to be held. It's okay to cry. Let your body express all that's going on within you. I'm going to sing some songs. They might be in English, they might be in Spanish. I usually just sing whatever comes up. I might just make sounds. Just continue to be open. If you want to go take a drink of water, go do that. If you want to go get a snack, go nourish yourself. I just want to remind you, I hope you already know this, but I just want to remind you that you're so worthy of love, of protection, of being held. And not because of anything that you do, but just because you exist and just because you are. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. You're so worthy. Continue to breathe. Desde lejos oigo el canto enamorado de un pájaro. Desde lejos oigo el canto enamorado de un pájaro. Ese pájaro es mi abuela. Es mi abuela que canta, canta enamorada. Ese pájaro es mi abuela que canta, canta enamorada. Desde lejos oigo el canto enamorado de un pájaro. Ese pájaro es mi abuelo que canta, canta enamorado. Ese pájaro es mi abuelo que canta, canta enamorado. Canta, 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 canta. Águila, 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 águila. Madre Tierra, oh Padre Sol, yo te entrego mi dolor, conviértelo en amor. Oh Madre Tierra, oh Padre Sol, yo te entrego mi dolor, conviértelo en amor. Madre, te siento bajo mis pies, siento los latidos de tu corazón. Madre, te siento bajo mis pies, siento los latidos de tu corazón. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Hey, 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 hey. Hey ya, 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 hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Madre, te siento bajo mis pies, siento los latidos de tu corazón. Madre, te siento bajo mis pies, siento los latidos de tu corazón. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel your heartbeat. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, Take a deep breath in and out with me. Beautiful. I hope this helped in some way. Just continue to be patient with yourself, compassionate with yourself. Drink water. I know everybody tells you that. Drink water, go touch some grass. Eat some snacks. Work is always gonna be there, sadly. No. Not always. I hope at some point it isn't there. But, like responsibilities in general. It's always gonna be there. So at least give yourself a moment, some space, some time for yourself where you're not thinking about it, where you're not giving your energy to it. Oh, thank you. And allow yourself to move through these waves of emotion. If you think about the ocean, if you try to go against the waves, you're probably not going to have a good time. You have to flow with them. It's the same with our emotions. And like I said in the beginning, we don't have to see them as good or bad, but we can acknowledge that some of them feel bigger than others, and some feel more uncomfortable or less comfortable, uncomfortable or more comfortable than others. And that's okay. I remind you to continue to see them as messengers, to do the things that you need to get yourself through the day. Ask for support. It's okay to reach out for help from peers, from friends, from family, from healers, from therapists, from anything. I know some cities are having vigils for what happened this weekend. If you want to attend some of those, that could be very healing too. But again, check in with yourself. What's going to help you? Take a deep breath in and out. And to end, I invite you to hug yourself and to thank yourself again for showing up for yourself always, in any way you show up for yourself, for keeping yourself alive up until this point. I'm so happy that you're here, and I mean it. You're so worthy of love and being held. Sending lots of love to you. Thank you. Have a good night.